You might know the Truefree 01 that I tested out, one of the first Openfit earbuds that I tried. And now the brand new version 02 is out, so I thought it might be good to take a look at this. So let's get started. Here we have the packaging of the Truefree 02 wireless earbuds, and you can see some of the specification already. So we have a 50mm dynamic driver, 22 hours playback time, and dual mic for noise cancellation. So it should be pretty good and fine for voice calls. Bluetooth 5.3, just like the predecessor, frequency 20 Hz to 20 kHz, maximum working distance 10 meters, and playtime around 6.5 hours up to 22 hours with the charging case, and the battery capacity is 70 milliampere hours in the earbuds and 500 milliampere hours in the charging case. When we open this up, you will see that I already put out the earbuds themselves, and I show you just a little bit of the accessories. It's a bit of a tight fit, as you see here, so if they can improve this packaging a bit, easier to open. So here usually you find the earbuds in this nice little charging case, and then underneath there we have, of course, a USB Type-C charging cable that is a bit of a short one, as you see here, USB Type-C and 2A. That's everything in this one here. There is a nice little instruction manual and booklet as well. As you see here, the user guideline that gives you information in Chinese or in English how to get this charged, how to enable this. And the cool thing is, we see already here, dual device connection is available, how you charge, the charging indicators, and of course how you can use it when it comes to the different tabs. So we have various different options for the control. You can lower the volume, raise the volume, play and pause, skip a track, answering a phone call, go track back. We have a gaming mode there as well, and we can turn off and on the microphone, which is cool. Never saw that before. So various different options there. And yeah, even how to reset it if you need to reset it, and the various different blinking lights, what they mean, and how to put it in your ear. And putting it in your ear is a good point. I will show you how it looks like in my ear right now. Before we take them out of the case, let's take a look at the case itself, because it has a very interesting pattern here. I'm not sure if it's made out of recycled material. It looks quite fancy. Truefree here, sound in heaven. And yeah, there we have like the option to open it up, like a little bit of a dent, as you can see here. And on the other side, we have the charging port here, USB Type-C, the hinge, and you have this accent color here, orange, because this is, yeah, very prominent on this device. Let's open it up now. What we can see here is, first of all, the charging light indicator, and we see the earbuds themselves as well as the reset button. They have also the nice red accent, and as you see here, we have the Truefree logo here, as well as the battery that you see here, and I think the antennas are in here as well. And this is the main surface that you use also for your touch gestures. And then just flip it. There we have the main driver output. As you see, we have here, I think, the holes for the microphone as well, maybe even a second driver or base. The pins, the pogo pins for charging in the charging cradle. And that's it basically in terms of the detailed look on those earbuds. What do you think about the design? Looks pretty fancy, doesn't it? Now I'm wearing them. As you can see here, they fit nicely over my ear, with the battery stem being here hidden behind my ear, and yeah, the main driver firing into my ear. I would like it to be positioned a different way. You can just simply turn it and twist it until you find the right position where you get the most bass out of it, because if you don't get enough bass, then you know that probably you're not wearing them correctly. But they fit very nicely. They're very lightweight. You don't feel so much weight. They are lighter and don't feel so bulky as the predecessor, the Truefree 01s did. So after a few hours, you just forget that you're wearing them. So wearing them is very, very comfortably. This is now a test with the Truefree 02. The brand new version features a good improved sound quality thanks to two noise cancelling mics. So one is like used for catching up my voice, the left earbud is now in the microphone here, and the other one is like filtering out surrounding sounds or wind noises. And this works not only with smartphones like my Honor Magic 6 Pro that I use for recording here, but also for calls, meetings with on Skype, Teams, Zoom, or normal phone calls as well. So this one I think is a slight improvement over the Truefree 01 that had I think a worse mic if I remember that correctly. So what do you think about the sound quality here of the Truefree 02? Now let's talk a little bit about the sound quality of the Truefree 02 because this is something where I feel they did a bit of a downgrade here and there. But why is that the case? We have a smaller 15 millimeter driver instead of the 16 a very large millimeter driver that we had on the Truefree 01s. But also the sound was a little bit more harsh, and this is something that has nothing to do, I think, with the driver itself, because I think the driver itself is very capable, might be even more capable than the older driver. And all the technology that is there is very sophisticated. But we have two different changes here. One is the Bluetooth codec LDAC is not supported anymore on this device, just AAC, which is the highest quality Bluetooth codec that you can get from the Truefree 02. But this alone would not make a big change because lossless audio and Openfit design doesn't need really LDAC, to be completely honest. The thing that really changes it for me is, I think, the fit of the earbuds. So if I have them here in my ear, you can see how they sit like this. And if I grab my Truefree 01s, you will see they are much larger in comparison. You can see how big those are. And if I have this one in here, it is sitting a bit better, I think, than this one here, which it's heavier for sure. It has larger batteries, longer battery life as well. But people want something lightweight, especially for sports. So I'm glad they did this because it was ridiculous anyway. I think 40 hours with the case, battery life, who needs it? Or 10 hours without, or 12 hours, I don't know. No podcast, even in Germany, is so long that it is 12 hours long. But they are sitting more on my ear here and firing directly into my ear canal. A little bit better here on the Truefree 01s, and the 02s, they're sitting a bit above. And this, by default, with the sound, just these sound by default way better than those here. But what Truefree did is something new. They didn't have it when I tested those here, is their own application. They brought out their own application, I think also for the Truefree 01s, and it's working fine also with those here. But for the 02s, it's a lifesaver. Because what you can do here, and I can show you a quick demonstration, is you can perform a sound test. So it's going through various different frequencies and loudness levels, and you have to tap when you hear a sound. And this is just simply checking out how good your hearing is. You could maybe share it with your doctor as well. But it's tuning then the equalizer to your preferred sound, or to what you can hear with your ear. And this is very important. For in-ears, it's also important. But usually if you have them in the ear, then the sound should be good and fine if it's sealing very nice. But with those here sitting outside of the ear, it's very important, and this test really helped improve the sound. I had to go in manually tweak a little bit, but the bass that I got there, I mean not the bass in terms of sound, but I mean the general equalizer settings that I got out of the sound test helped a lot with tweaking later on the sound to my liking, so I don't have this harsh peaks, because I'm hearing harsh peaks with the treble. So it's wonderful that they have an app, and I think I will dig deeper into the app and show you some other settings that you can do there, including the equalizer and some predefined settings there, as well as some other tweaks that you can set up with the application. So let's take a look at the application. Let's check it out. As you can see here, the Truefree 02s are already like promoted here, and we can see this little advertisement there, and then we can just say click on connection, and it will connect with the wireless headphones, as you can see here. And as you can see the battery levels. Though there's no indicator, we have the extended warranty that we can add here. Just add our Amazon order code there if we want to, so get extended warranty for this. The battery levels is very, very slightly only written there. I wish they would make it either bigger, larger, or more prominent visible. So the right one is like 90% as far as I can read, and the left one it's 86%. It's very slightly readable here in the battery logo. Maybe they can put it underneath or make it like black so you can read it. So we have some basic settings like disable touch gaming mode that we can enable, which allows you for, especially smartphone gaming and so on, to have very low latency. I think under 60 milliseconds latency, so you don't really notice the latency. We have custom touch options because we can customize our touch. So a normal click or tap will reduce the volume on the left butt, and on the right butt it will, get the volume up. A double click is a play pause here. You can change it if you want not to have it on both. Like for example, I can use some of the other ones here. As you can see here, I have, not many other options there. Volume plus, volume reduction, play pause, gaming mode, previous track, next track, and voice assistant. But all of them are already assigned, and I think the default assign makes a lot of sense. Like a double click is the play and pause, and a free button click is on the left one the gaming mode, on the right one the voice assistant, and if you press and hold for 1.5 seconds on the left it's the previous track, and if you do it on the right it's the next track. So these are the customization options. I think they're pretty good there, but you can change it to another one that you like maybe better. Then we come to the equalizer settings. I showed you already the possibility that you have with adaptive, where you can like tune it to your liking. Let's go to presets to see what we have here. First of all, I created my own equalizer, but let's go to presets. So we have here classic, we have bass enhanced, bass awakening, electronic, popularity, classical, rock, a ballad, and high tone enhancement. And if you click on bass enhanced, you can see you just get this little hook there on the top left that shows you that you have enabled it, but you don't see the equalization. So if I go into adaptive, we can see the one that it figured out for my hearing. And if you want to change it, we can change it here as well again, but let's have it here. And we can go to customize, and there we can go to the one to switch to the one that you like, or you can even edit it, and there you see this is now my favorite one that I've set up. As you can see, I have to dial down the high tones, the high pitched tones, because otherwise I have like sibilants in the voice notes and so on. Can delete it or just change the name of the equalization, but this is it. Sadly for the presets you cannot see what they are using, so either press on the right or the left one, it doesn't change anything here. So it's just like, it's applying it immediately. So you listen to something and then see if it will fit your needs. And that's basically it in terms of the application. There are some configuration options there as well. Like for example, it will show you the Bluetooth address, the product name, the product update. You can tap on it and then it will show you updates. For example, here it showed me an OTA update. And what I can do is like download the upgrade, and then we'll very quickly download the upgrade and I can install the newest version. I think this is already the second version that I had as an update here. The latest version is version 43.1 and the current version is version 36 here. And of course you can test it out with the newest version to see if they improved anything there. I think they fixed the possibility of multi-device connection, because you have the possibility to switch between various different devices here. So you can connect it to a second device, but before you can connect it to a second device, it has to go into pairing mode again. So you have to disconnect it from the first device. It goes into pairing mode, you connect it to a second device, and then you can connect your first device again with the headphones, and you have the possibility then to have both devices here running, which is I think pretty cool, because this was not possible as far as I'm aware with the older version. At least I cannot remember it being possible there. So this is I think pretty cool here, and the OTA update also now completed. And let's try to connect again to see if it's working. It's not working because probably I have to go into Bluetooth settings and reconnect them. They're restarting right now. Now they're connecting, and they should be connected here as well. So here you see also how easy it is to do an upgrade of them. And I know some people had some issues with the previous version, like the 01. Originally it didn't come out with an app, and then it got an app. And yeah, this one is how to do the firmware upgrade. You have a tutorial there as well that will guide you with a little video how to connect, which is quite nice. And we have a reset option there. We can switch the headphone prompt from English to Chinese, for example. I would like them to do also maybe German, Italian, French, and so on. Maybe with another firmware update or just update of the application allows us to switch the various different language prompts. It would be nice. Otherwise, the English prompts are nice. White noise library, which is quite cool, because this is like if you want to relax. I never saw that before. You have like a bit of a white noise relaxation option there. So you can have various different noises here, as you can see here, from nature, from other things there as well. Little nice library that just plays the background music of, for example, this little river here, or a rainy day, or fireworks, and just the background noises, and you can relax then with those noises if you want to. And if you need some technical support, you can go to common problem there, and you can read about the problems that people reported there and how to fix those issues. I didn't have any issues besides one issue where it would connect to my computer after I connected it already once and another device. But then it would disconnect from the computer after a few seconds, and I had to reconnect it again. But hopefully this new firmware update fixed this issue. The only problem that I have with this app is that you have to have a user. So you have to log in via the user. So this is, I think, one of the major downsides of it. And I hope that maybe they can make it without any user, so that the basic options like firmware upgrade, why you need to have a user? I think it's more for the purpose of the warranty, but otherwise I don't know why you have to have a user. So would be nice to have this without any registration. Use the app without any registration, which is like something that I dislike. Otherwise, pretty good app and a pretty good device. Well, let's come to the conclusion. The conclusion of the Truefree 02s. I didn't do sports with them, but I think they are pretty good for sports, especially running. When you're running, just next to a busy street or something like this, and you want to hear your surroundings, still listen to your favorite music that helps you pumping out nice bass. You have the equalizer to do this. Or you just want to participate in phone calls, team calls, meetings, online meetings, but still be able to hear your surrounding, hear someone coming into your office asking you a question, so you don't have anything blocking your ears completely, then this is the perfect solution. The microphone is pretty good, I would say, at least in the meetings that I used it so far. No one was complaining about the microphones. They did not even notice that I'm using like a worse mic, a Bluetooth kind of mic. So this is quite cool. Phone calls I think are also pretty good, but be aware that especially for privacy concerns, if you're outside and you are wearing them, that there is definitely sound leakage happening here. Because it's not like sticked into your ear, so it has to fire into your ear a bit. And if some people are passing by and you have this, especially because you probably raise the volume because it has not this isolation feature where you can isolate on the voice of someone calling you, then some sound leakage might appear, so be aware of this. Otherwise, a very good headphone. I have to say, it's like a slimmer version of the Truefree 01s. If you want to have a slightly bit better sound quality, get the Truefree 01s. If you want to have a slightly better battery life, actually a whole lot better battery life, get the Truefree 01s. The Truefree 01s are a bit heavier, however, so it might be that in sports they might fall off your ear, especially depending on your ear size. So then the 02s are pretty good. If you're now in the search for 01s or 02s, just look at the price of them and get the one that's cheaper. You get a very good device for sure. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with the Truefree 02s here. I can recommend them 100% when it comes to the Openfit design. I'm really excited about Openfit design earbuds because more and more of them are coming out with very good sound quality despite being Openfit, and they're pretty good for everyday usage. And yeah, what can they do better there? I think only where they can wow me would be the sound quality, if they have like a better sound stage or something like this, or what Huawei is doing with the analyzing of ears and ear canal with like sensors there and trying to get the best sound for your ear. But those are pretty good already, with the possibility to analyze what you're hearing. Basically a little hearing test that will optimize the sound output to your ear, which is quite good as well. I like the app because before I heard like bad things about the app for the Truefree 01, but truth to be told, when the Truefree 01 came out, I didn't even check out the app because the app was not available. Now the app is available, and I think it's doing a fine job there. It allows you to do the basic things, like the controls are all there that you need to have. And yeah, if you need Openfit designs, this is another contender that is pretty good in price and pretty good in also what it delivers here. So the Truefree 02s, definitely something worth looking at. So that's it for my review of the Truefree 02. What do you think about those? What do you think about Openfit design earbuds or earphones in general? Write it on the comment section. Until the next time, bye.